Section 1.
You will hear a man phoning to inquire about a job vacancy. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4. Now listen and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good evening, King's Restaurant.
Good evening. I'm ringing about the job I understand you have vacant.
Oh, yes.
I'd like to find out a few more details, if I may.
Yes, of course. Can I take your name?
It's Peter Chin.
Okay, Peter. Well, if you want to ask about the job, and then if we're both still interested, we could arrange for you to come for an interview.
Great, thanks. I'm afraid I missed the advert for the job, but heard about it from a friend.
That's no problem at all. What would you like to know?
Well, what sort of work is it? Washing up?
It's answering the phone.
Oh, right, fine.
And not waiting at table.
That'd be good. And how many nights a week would it be?
Well, we're really only busy at the weekend.
So 2 nights?
3, actually, so it would work out at 12 hours a week.
That'd be fine. It wouldn't interfere with my studies.
Are you at the university?
Yes, first-year physics student.
Oh, right.
And because I'm not an EU national, would I need a work permit?
Yes, you would. Just get your tutor to sign it.
That wouldn't be a problem if I were to get the job. Where exactly is the restaurant?
Well, we have 2 branches. The one we're recruiting for is in Hillsdon Road.
I don't know that. How do you spell it, please?
It's HILLSDUNNE Road.
Got that. Thanks. Is it near a bus stop?
Yes, the nearest one would probably be just beside the library.
Oh, yes, I know it. That'd be fine for me. And could I ask about the pay?
We're offering £4.45 an hour.
That's very good. My last job was £3.95 an hour.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 5 to 10.
We feel it's pretty good, and we also offer some good fringe benefits.
Really?
Well, we give you a free dinner, so you eat well.
Right. Better than hostel food.
We certainly hope so. And we also offer extra pay for working on national holidays.
Oh, that's a really good perk, isn't it?
Yes, we think so. And then because of the difficulties of getting public transport, if you're working after 11 o'clock, we drive you home.
Oh, that's good to know.
Well, we'd certainly be interested in inviting you for an interview, if you're still interested.
Oh, yes, certainly. Could I just also ask what qualities you're looking for?
Well, for this particular job, we want a clear voice, which you obviously do have.
Thanks.
And you must be able to think quickly, you know.
Well, I hope I...
So, when could you come in for an interview? We're actually quite quiet tonight.
Sorry, I couldn't come tonight. Or tomorrow, I'm afraid. Thursday's okay. That'd be 22nd of October?
Fine. After 5 p.m.?
Yes, fine. Would 6 o'clock be okay?
Perfect. And could you bring along the names of 2 referees?
Yes, that's fine. No problem.
Good. I look forward to seeing you.
Oh, by the way, who should I ask for?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. My name is Samira Manuja.
Can you spell that, please?
Manuja.
Okay. I've got that. Thanks very much.
Look forward to seeing you later on then.
That is the end of Part 1. You now have half a minute to check your answers to Part 1. Part 2. You will hear a speaker giving a talk about the history and facilities of a fitness center. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 16. Now listen and answer questions 11 to 16.
On behalf of Lakeside Fitness Center, I'd like to offer a warm welcome to everyone here this evening. I'm Brian Summers, founder of Lakeside Fitness Center. I'm speaking today to mark a very meaningful milestone. We launched this enterprise exactly 12 years ago, and today it has expanded into a significant organization with a large number of members. We've also been shortlisted for the Outstanding Enterprise Award by Rivertown at the upcoming Regional Business Ceremony next weekend. As seasoned and knowledgeable journalists, you are invited to share this proud moment with us. Located on the grounds of Rivertown College, Lakeside Fitness Center is a modern, vibrant, and well-equipped facility for numerous athletic activities. As part of its commitment to the wider public, Lakeside Fitness Center is open to both school pupils and town residents. It provides a variety of amenities, including a 30-meter indoor pool, dedicated walking and cycling lanes, a fully equipped strength training gym, artificial turf fields, indoor halls for badminton, squash, and similar activities, as well as a famous ice arena. People of all ages can find a suitable form of exercise here. This is one reason why locals have made physical fitness a part of their lifestyle. As a result, citizens in this area enjoy better health than the national average. The entire town takes pride in having raised 3 international medalists, all of whom trained at our ice arena during their youth. This makes it an ideal location for both learning and enjoying skating. However, what gives me the greatest satisfaction is how the rink has sparked an interest among school children in the area to take up skating. Since we opened, more and more students have become regular visitors to the ice rink. A brand new Pilates room with instructors will be launched next month for new parents. They can bring their personal mats and work out alongside their babies. It's a wonderful opportunity for them to stay active and connect with other families. Additionally, a brand new exercise room will soon be accessible to senior citizens. Earlier this month, we also opened a new pool that caters to swimmers of all levels, with promotional deals available for those without a job. Our center is open every day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. except during national holidays such as New Year's Day and Easter Sunday. We are also planning to expand in the following year. A range of equipment will be made available for purchase, including cardio tools, strength training machines, and therapy gear for injury treatment and muscle recovery. Here at our center, we do everything we can to prevent accidents. Our staff are trained professionals who help clients perform exercises with proper form and technique. Those who wish to ensure extra safety during workouts are welcome to apply for membership on our advisory board. This group oversees updates to safety procedures and ensures that they are correctly applied.
before you hear the rest of the conversation. You have some time to look at questions 17 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 17 to 20.
Now, let me introduce a few of our most widely used sports areas at Lakeside Fitness Center. Our 30-meter wading pool is the focal point of the venue, featuring contemporary, spacious interiors and fully updated changing rooms. It's an excellent place to learn to swim, refine strokes, and participate in inter-school meets. It's also available for private use, including birthday events, with certified lifeguards on hand. We also feature the only indoor bouldering wall in the entire region. Many consider climbing a high-risk activity, but under our trainer's supervision, it's an excellent way for young people to enhance coordination and build physical strength. I must highlight our ice arena again. As the most frequently used facility, it was recently spotlighted in a nationwide television ad. No other skating rink of its size exists in the entire country. Our high-tech athletic club is another popular choice, offering a motivational setting for improving fitness in a calm, welcoming atmosphere. The SmartFit system lets users track progress, and those who book a personal coach can receive tailored fitness plans and structured guidance for future training.
That is the end of Part 2. You now have half a minute to check your answers to Part 2. Part 3. You will hear a student meeting with her tutor, discussing research ideas for her urban planning project. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25. Now listen and answer questions 21 to 25.
Hello. Hope I'm not disturbing you. Is this a good time to meet?
Hi, Amy. Not at all. Come in. As your supervisor for this semester, it's my duty to guide your coursework. Let me just find my notes. Yes, here they are. So, today we were scheduled to discuss your case study on the difficulties of city development in modern times and how to make it as environmentally sustainable as possible. How is everything progressing?
Actually, I'm feeling fairly confident about it. Can I walk you through my ideas to check I'm on the right track?
Certainly. Go ahead, and I'll interrupt if I need clarification.
Well, I began by outlining what eco-friendly urban development has looked like historically. The first concept I dealt with was the green corridor. It's probably the most familiar one, but from what I discovered, although it worked for a while in limited contexts, it really oversimplified the issues.
That's a strong and realistic opening. What other themes did you examine? Did you include the principle of decentralization?
Yes, I did. It was fascinating because even though people supported it and the theory seemed sound, in reality it failed when put into practice.
Yes, that paradox has puzzled many planners. Still, as you'll find, fashions in planning appear and vanish. This wasn't the first and won't be the last to fade away. Anyway, very good so far. What came next in your research?
I looked at the trend in the 1970s of creating new satellite towns. While there were occasional successful examples, I found that they generally consumed far too much time and financial resources.
Continuing on that line, did you think about brownfield redevelopments? That's when land once used for something else is transformed into housing estates.
You mean like turning an old post office into an art studio? Something along those lines?
Exactly.
No, that angle hadn't occurred to me.
Well, I'd argue it's a crucial option in present-day metropolitan areas. Admittedly, there can be safety concerns if the ground is polluted, but the advantage is that locals usually raise no objections.
I see. Thanks. I'll make sure I incorporate that.
Anything else on your list?
I wasn't sure about this one, but I thought the pedestrianization of central districts was worth exploring. Do you think it fits here?
Oh, it's not a bad proposal. The drawback is that it could worsen traffic congestion in nearby streets and might disturb residents at night if roadworks went on. The use of heavy machinery to repave the area would certainly be noisy.
True, but in some older European cities, I still think it's one of the few realistic possibilities.
As long as you acknowledge that limitation, then yes, it deserves a place.
Great.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30. Now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
That sorts out my introduction on planning strategies. Now comes the main body, which is the case study. Choosing one was difficult since there were so many strong examples, but I finally settled on Gothenburg, which is a major city on the west coast of Sweden.
Ah, yes, that's an excellent choice. How is your research there going?
Honestly, it's overwhelming. The sheer variety of statistics makes it hard to decide what to include.
Tell me what you've gathered so far, and then we'll see if we can come up with a plan to tackle the problem.
It's really remarkable. Local officials achieved a lot starting from the 1970s, largely because instead of waiting for national government action, they adopted a unified strategy with strong public consultation. They took citizen suggestions and embedded them in local planning, producing policies that had broad support.
A classic bottom-up method. Please continue.
The transport system is a key feature of the city's green reputation. Even though the city has one of the highest car ownership rates in Scandinavia, it also records the largest percentage of residents using buses and trams. That is mainly because disadvantaged and elderly citizens benefit from a subsidized fare scheme. That, in turn, has kept air pollution relatively low and encouraged wider use of bicycles.
Very impressive work, Amy. Congratulations. I do, however, have a few pointers to help refine your project.
Please go ahead.
If you want to prove Gothenburg's success, you must refer to precise details. You talked about pedestrian-only areas earlier. Why not expand on that here?
Yes, I can certainly do that.
Also, what about the availability of parking for the large number of cars?
I didn't see much about that, but I can definitely investigate.
Okay, and don't forget the residential pattern, where people live compared with their workplaces. If many live in outlying districts, you should consider the distances they commute. Finally, make sure you deal with their recycling system, how straightforward it is, and the quantity they process. Include concrete figures to strengthen your argument.
Right. I'll note all that down.
All things considered, you've clearly worked hard, and I'm very eager to read your final version.
Thank you, Professor. You've been extremely helpful.
That is the end of Part 3. You now have half a minute to check your answers to Part 3. Part 4. You will hear a lecture about the Amazon rainforest and its global importance. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now listen and answer questions 31 to 40.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's lecture explores the Amazon rainforest, a region often romanticized in documentaries, but seldom understood in depth. Stretching across 9 countries, it covers roughly 5.5 million square kilometers, which is comparable to the size of Australia. Despite that vastness, many scientists argue that its stability is far more fragile than we imagine. The Amazon has long been described as the lungs of the Earth. The reason is that its trees generate about 1/5 of the planet's oxygen through photosynthesis. However, this idea can be misleading. The forest also consumes oxygen during decomposition, meaning it works more as a regulator than a supplier of air. Rainfall is another fascinating feature. The region receives an enormous amount of rainfall each year, but much of it doesn't come from the ocean. Instead, water vapor released from tree leaves rises, cools, and falls again, creating a self-sustaining cycle of rain. This process is what keeps the Amazon green even during dry months. In terms of biodiversity, the Amazon is unmatched. Roughly 1 in 10 known species on Earth is found there, ranging from jaguars to unique plants still unnamed by science. The pink river dolphin and the poison dart frog are classic examples, animals that exist nowhere else on the planet. Yet, deforestation threatens their survival before many can even be properly identified. Human life within the forest is equally complex. Nearly 30 million people call the Amazon home, including more than 350 indigenous communities. These groups rely on natural resources for food, shelter, and traditional medicine. But their territories are shrinking rapidly as industries expand, particularly through illegal logging and cattle ranching. The consequences go far beyond South America. The forest stores vast amounts of carbon. When it's burned or cleared, that carbon escapes into the atmosphere, intensifying global climate change. For this reason, environmental scientists consider the Amazon's health a global responsibility, not a regional issue. Its influence isn't limited to temperature. The forest's moisture travels thousands of kilometers through wind currents, affecting rainfall patterns as far away as Africa. If large sections disappear, those distant regions could face longer droughts and unstable weather systems. In the past 5 decades, satellite data reveal that the Amazon has already lost close to 17% of its forest cover. Researchers fear that if losses exceed 20%, the ecosystem may transform irreversibly into dry savanna. Efforts to reverse this trend are already in motion. Some restoration teams rely on modern technology, for example, drones used for rapid replanting across damaged forest zones. Others focus on incentive programs that pay farmers to keep existing trees intact rather than remove them. International collaboration is also growing. Through the Amazon Cooperation Treaty, several nations share resources and coordinate policies to manage biodiversity jointly. but limited funding and weak law enforcement continue to slow progress. Another major focus of recent talks has been the role of indigenous knowledge. Local communities have managed these forests sustainably for centuries, using planting cycles that maintain soil fertility and prevent overharvesting. Modern conservationists are now working to combine traditional wisdom with scientific research to create more balanced forest management systems. Ultimately, the Amazon's future is inseparable from our own. The forest doesn't just influence weather or carbon levels, it underpins the long-term stability of Earth's environment. Protecting it means protecting ourselves.
That is the end of part 4.